Hey, seconds per frame here. Today I want to finish my last missing achievement with the new patch, which is to reach level 100 with Mortaccio to unlock Reroll. So let's get into it right away. Let's pick Mortaccio and Inlaid library. Usually I would go for Green Acres, as it is the new challenge map. Taking Santa Water here, like in Borra. But I wanted to maximize how many enemies I am able to kill to, increase the potential to gain more levels. As on Green Acres the enemies do have increased HP, so they aren't getting killed as quickly, so I don't want to compromise getting to level 100. Yeah, I'm taking Lancet. Just to have some weapon I don't have to worry about upgrading, and it's always nice to have. So my strategy for this run is to get a new Lightning Ring upgrade Thunderloop, to upgrade Santa Water into Borra, because I think they would go quite nicely with this character, as it's a character that does have the most projectiles when leveled up high enough. Even though the area won't be quite as big as with Porter. And yeah, as I said, to maximize XP I'm going to go for a little easier enemies. Just having a little fun while getting the unlock on the first try. Yeah. So what do we need in terms of upgrades? Well, Bone doesn't upgrade into anything. For Santa Water we of course need a Tracked Orb. For Lightning Ring, as we have seen before, we need Duplicator. Two items I mostly pick on any given run anyway. So I won't have to worry about not picking them, because I will pick them on principle. Now, I've seen that with this patch they also made it legit to unlock Missing now, although its sprite has changed to the Reapers. So you're not only killing Death, you actually are playing as him if you manage to unlock him, which is still quite an achievement. The only way people have found out how to is still by, basically abusing the game. From what I've seen, you'll just stand around here somewhere and enemies can't reach you or something. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I still find it weird that you can do something of a no-move challenge at all. Well, it shouldn't be the case, but proper balance is still not really in place, is there? Because after you get some power-ups going, it's going to be ridiculous anyway. So for now we're just having fun, but I would imagine they do some balancing at some point at least. I'm glad though that the developers pushed out the update quite soon, so I won't have to stay in beta branch anymore and can keep playing with what I have unlocked already. So, and as I always advise, I'm doing the same as I'm advising usually, which is to say, focus on your weapons first if you can. Upgrade items for evolutions can come later, especially if you have power-ups going. Usually items aren't that needed. I'm not going for garlic, it's not needed as well. Still too low of a DPS to be of actual use, although it is fun to see in action. Now let's take Laurel as well. I only want to have the weapons going, which I was going for anyway. And that only includes one weapon which I haven't mentioned until now, which is Rune Tracer. No, I've picked Tiragasu here to basically go for as much survivability as possible. Who knows, you know, maybe we do manage to kill Death, which would be quite nice, but I don't think so. The tactic I've seen applied to actually unlock Death, and even being able to come into range to actually kill him, is to have as low of a level as possible before he spawns, because he does start out with a certain amount of HP, which is already huge, but it scales massively with your character's level. So the tactic that has been created to actually kill him is to, you know, just get enough weapons going at the beginning to, you know, have enough staying power until 30 minutes have passed, which again is basically done through glitching enemies where they cannot reach you. Fire Wand or Magic Wand? You know what, I'm going for Magic Wand here. Add another layer of safety. So yeah, once Death spawns, you basically pick up all your experience, which won't take long because basically all the experience which is relevant has already collected into one red orb. Also going to take Crown here to maximize my experience gain. Nice triple chest. 3 more experience through our newly acquired Crown. It's always nice to see to not having to spend your experience on leveling up the item which gives you more experience, you know, which is worth it in my opinion, or more worth. There you go, Duplicator. Lightning Ring guaranteed to evolve. Now we only need Attract Orb on Merby Tome to evolve all of our evolvable items. But yeah, then Death spawns and you basically get all your levels, you know, you get your weapons going, and he is as weak as possible, which is still, you know, up there in terms of a huge HP pool, but it's more manageable. But I don't know, I don't like the method of unlocking him, so I would advise to check that out somewhere else if you're interested. Or, you know, you can still do the usual method before the patch dropped, which is to say, you know, play around with the game files, more experience. But yeah, especially this run, you know, I don't want to experiment around with that. People first off still took hours and hours to, you know, accomplish it even without the new method. I'm not a fan of that, and secondly, you know, this run I'm trying to actually unlock an achievement, so it's out of the question. Can't get to level 100 in such a short amount of time, even with all, well, most of the experience leveling lying around at the end. I'm not confident that would work that well. Oh, haven't played Mortaccio in quite a while. You know, I got some open slots, like let's take damage for, you know, added damage. Yeah, I haven't played around with this character in quite some while. It was a character which I did my first video with, so as I was rotating characters to only play each of them once, I finally managed to go full circle, or rather, you know, make enough videos to get to play him again. It's a self-applied constriction, you know, could have done so at any time, but wanted to have at least one thing different with every video I put up. Still leaving out X-Dash, I really don't like that character, I don't know. He's kinda cool looking, but that's about it. Just feels way too slow, which I don't like. Now come on, Egg Tractor, please. Yeah, and also speaking of my first video, there did a Mortaccio center water run. Now that we have actually an evolution for center water going, pretty quite cool to see, you know, with the max amount of possible projectiles right now in the game. There you go. Now for our last item, what are we going to take? We are going to need Tome still, right? To upgrade Magic Wand. If you do not manage to pick it up through items, I am going to pick it up from the map. It's just that easy, you know. If you didn't know, it's always to your left on the map. Can take a while, depending on your character's luck, for it to actually spawn on one of the open spots. They look like this over here. But it will be there, definitely. Just make sure to, you know, not accidentally press discard, but to actually, you know, press get item. Happened a couple of times to myself, which is quite annoying, you know. You're walking over there, I don't know, taking 5 to 10 minutes just finding the item, then you're basically going to screw yourself by destroying it immediately. Very, very frustrating. Yeah. Still focusing weapons, at least until I manage to get offered Tome. If I don't, then yeah, like I said, I'm going to get it from the map just to have the evolution, but I'm not in need of having 8 items, so I haven't bothered to... There you go. I haven't bothered to pick up all 8 items, which is to say, you know, you max out 6, then you're going to the left for Tome, and to the right you do the same thing for Stone Mask, which is also the way to unlock that item for, you know, gaining it through your regular level ups, if you haven't done so already. Just walk right until you find it on this map. There you go. La Borra. Shortly after getting to 10-minute mark, where you're only able to evolve weapons after 10 minutes have passed, so keep that in mind as always. Still no Tome. Or was it already in my pool? Didn't know. Yeah, also I should make sure to walk to the right. I always felt, and others from what I've read online did the same, that to your right there's more enemies spawning, so to maximize experience, you know, you should go to your right. Don't know why though. Maybe it has something to do with certain resolutions or something. Oh well. Maybe that will get patched out at some point, or, you know, there's a reason for it. We don't know still, it's just speculation at this point. Level 8, right? What evolutions do we have? Okay. Well, Lightning Ring and La Borra spec, and basically all I need. Would have been nice to also pick up Rune Tracer, like I said, but yeah, Magic Wand just showed up earlier, so I'm not so interested in the damage it does. The items I have already are more than enough for damage. At least they should be. Currently we are at what? Yeah, level 40. Yeah, should be able to reach level 100 here. Should be. Not entirely certain, of course. It's hard to tell. Yeah, more crown. While we're on the topic of more experience, how's that looking? Yeah, it's maxed out already, okay. There you go. Thunderloop. Second time I've used this item, but I already feel it's quite nice. And even though its area of effect is not as huge as I've seen on the other character, which is his passive of course, I can already tell we have way more projectiles going on, so will be interesting to see once we're getting higher up there in levels. It's already, I feel like double as many projectiles, but I could be wrong. The damage is up there though. Still focusing on my weapons. Yeah. Bones flying all over the place. What I find a little sad is that Bone and Rune Tracer are basically doing the same thing. Ah, this is stone. Nice. Yeah. But, you know what? There's stone mask. Let's pick it up anyway, you know. Why not? Doesn't hurt us. More tracked orb. Yeah, 3 levels to go on 1, so we can evolve that, and then we'll focus in on Laurel and Clock Lance after that. The items I still don't care about. Wow. Yeah, already does massive damage. Which is good, you know. It's more easygoing on my CPU, most definitely. I cannot wait to finally get the game in a real engine, you know. The performance boost should be huge. I would finally like to see numbers again and playing with a higher frame rate, of course. Yeah, let's go level empty tomes. One level to go. So yeah, I could go to the left, which I won't, like I said, but if you're curious what happens if you already have Tome and pick it up from the map again, you basically just get another level up. Don't know if it does anything if you already max on once you pick it up. I won't believe so, but more Laurel. So yeah. And also, if you have been wondering, you know, is the map infinite? Because you seem to be able to just go in one direction for the whole game. Well, I don't believe it's necessarily endless, but you definitely won't be able to reach the end, you know. Definitely not. The dev said as much. You can walk in one direction for at least half an hour, which, you know, is how long the game is. Well, if you're not doing the Kill the Reaper challenge, but then you're most likely than not running in one direction for the whole game. I don't know. You may. But yeah, even then, you probably can go even further than that. At least that's what the developer said a couple of weeks back. either the map loops around after that, or you know, to just get there's infinitely more space. Who knows? Oh, I missed the chest. Well, let's go and get it. Level 61. More damage, please. Yeah. Totally missed that, eh? Maybe the boss died at the edge of my screen. Oh wow. I just walked into him and he died. Yeah. Enemies don't stand a chance. I don't need the chest particularly, but you know, every bit of gold helps, and the most gold you're going to pick up is through chest, from what I could gather. You know, the coins spawning after you destroy the candles on the map aren't really much, maybe a couple hundred at the end of the run. Remains to be seen if they're going to include more value pickups. Would be nice to see at least. Stone Mask though also helps out, so if you're still in the process of gathering as much gold per run as possible to get all of your power-ups, I would just recommend, you know, play this map, you know, pick up 6 items, then pick up Stone Mask, because it's a free upgrade, you know. Wouldn't do it before, you know, just level up your weapons, get the evolutions going, pick the items you want to have going alongside your weapons before that, and then, you know, pick up Stone Mask then. Of course, if you have it earlier, you're going to get more gold overall, but yeah, if you're still in the process of getting all your power-ups, I would recommend to, you know, get your character strong as fast as possible before you worry about gold, because a one run will net you more gold than, you know, a one run which gets cut short because you die. So keep that in mind. Another boss, but we should be maxed out mostly. Yeah, we are maxed out. We're already getting money bags, although earlier I saw someone posted that they got a money bag from a chest on level 25, which is weird, because usually money from chests or the bags only spawn once you're maxed out on anything, everything rather, which at level 25 is simply impossible, you know. You need like, what, 50 or so levels to level everything? Depending on... it varies, you know, depending on which items you pick. Like, for example, Duplicator has less levels, as does Tiragisu. So not all items have equal amounts of levels. Usually items have 5 levels, but some have only 2. 5 levels on Duplicator would be ridiculous, I would imagine, though. Maybe you're able to, you know, upgrade items to your power-ups in the future, which would be nice. Don't know how much of a difference that would make if there's, you know, dozens of more items into the game, because then you would be speccing into certain items which you make them powerful for gold, but then, you know, maybe they won't show up in your run because there's only so much time, and the item pool is too big to, you know, guarantee you an item. Which, as of right now, you know, some struggle to even get Vandalier, which is, of course, a combination of maxed out birds, both of them, that is. So sometimes RNG just, you know, won't give them to you. Oh wow, he really melted there. I'm quite safe. Oh well. Didn't want to pick up chicken, but well. We do need some meat on the bones, but doesn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. Yeah, man, it's crazy how many challenges and things the community already figured out and tried and, you know, posted online, and the active player base has increased hugely over the last couple of weeks, and with each new update we are seeing more and more. And you can easily check that, of course, through Steam, you know. But also, you know, it's just how creative so many people can be, you know, and others are copying them if they find something new, which of course I'm not innocent of, but yeah, it's cool to try new stuff, you know, and sometimes you obviously can't figure out everything there is in a game in this short of a time. And I, for my part, don't want to be totally obsessed with the game, you know. I check, you know, every once in a while what's new there, and if I just so happen to be one of the earlier people to try something, then so be it, but I don't care about that really. Like with my last video on, well, the new upgrade or evolution for Lightning Ring, you know. I believe when I made the video and uploaded it, there, well, was nothing on the topic on YouTube, so I thought to myself, oh, why not, you know. I wanted to try anyway at this point in time, so why not also record it, right? And I hope, you know, some people thought the video useful enough for, you know, at least for the information. Videos like these are most likely not going to be watched that long, you know. It's what I would do as well, you know. It's just natural. Just skip to the part you're interested in, and then, you know, you fuck right off. Unless you happen to hear something or see something in the video which moves you to, you know, click on something else from my channel, but the chance for that should be quite low. Not the most interesting man in the world, right? I'm just trying to be informative with what I enjoy. So yeah, it's just a win-win scenario for me, you know. I'm having fun, liking the process of making content like this, I found, so if someone finds my videos informative for the same thing, which is this game right now, then yeah, I'm glad. It would be nice to receive more feedback though, even negative feedback that is, or criticism rather. I don't mind, you know. I'm thick-skinned enough, just it's hard to judge, you know, what are people more interesting in, you know, just not for just for view's sake, just to you know, improve overall. I won't ever do, you know, high effort content, and don't have the time, you know. For that I would have to do this full time, which I'm probably never going to be able to, which is also fine, but yeah, just the little things, you know. It's how can I improve my manner of speaking, or, you know, how I record my videos, aside from the technical side of things, where you currently I don't have much of a choice, you know. I only have the hardware I have to work with, so at least for now I can't really change that. I will at some point though. Yeah. So can't even judge if I'm if my random ramblings actually adding anything to the experience, or, you know, it's just getting skipped anyway, but yeah, there you go. At least some people seem interested, so Hope you're having a good day. Level 85, we still got 5 minutes to go. Biggest challenge is incoming right now, which is of course the map boss, but it shouldn't be that much of an issue. Does clock lights even affect him? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, there you go. Well, last video took I believe 40 or 45 seconds, now only half the time, so yeah, our DPS is way higher. As you probably can judge for yourself by the lack of enemies on the screen. Labora, or, you know, now moving inwards is also quite a nice addition. Center water in general is YouTube beneficial on this character because you basically get a perfect circle around you. Don't know if it is better as a stationary damage circle or, you know, in its upgraded form moving towards you. I don't really know, but yeah, whatever doesn't move in our direction just gets sniped with lightning, you know. So I'm not worried about that. Getting kind of anxious to, you know, get our levels up there though. So hope we still manage to. So still trying to, you know, keep moving just to get as many enemies on the screen as possible. The last 2 minutes really scale up in terms of experience, so we should be fine, you know. I don't know how you will have to move and choose your weapons to get to, you know, the higher experience levels like 150 and up, which some managed, I believe, from what I saw. What I've seen, rather. I have to try that one for myself, but yeah, this is usually only a possible one with Crown, of course, which we do have, but also power-ups, which we also have, and lastly, of course, playing Inlaid, which her passive is to get more experience every 5 levels, I believe, to a maximum of, I don't, was it 15 or 25%? I don't know, but it does make a huge difference, you know. So yeah, 9 more levels. We have 2.5 minutes to go. We should be golden here to actually manage to unlock what we've come for. Still haven't used the new power-up, which is to reroll, or rather skip. Whereas, you know, if you don't like the choice you're offered, you can skip it and you get experience instead. Which is quite kind of nice, because usually it's okay, you know, if you're aiming for a certain build, mostly everything shows up and there's enough of a choice to, you know, get what you want. But sometimes for that last slot or something, you're getting 4 options which basically screw you, and then you can't do anything about it. But now you can. And yeah, after we unlock the achievement, or if we manage to in a couple minutes, is an item that also helps with that, where you basically can just reroll the choices. So basically 2 times per game you have the option to, you know, influence the RNG, and not just through luck, where, you know, the higher your luck is, the higher your chance to get offered a 4th option, of course. So yeah, it's actually quite nice, because those are features which have been wanted by the community for a long time. Because, you know, it's just frustrating to get screwed by RNG. But the way they have gone about it, implementing those 2 options, keeps well with the feel of the game. So it's, I like this compromise, definitely. There you go, level 102. So we definitely got our achievement there, lest we die, but yeah, with stun and Laurel we we should not be able to die here, so I, for my part, will just let the run do its thing on its own. And be happy that I managed to get the achievement on the first try. Half an hour doesn't seem like much, you know, but it does add up throughout the day, you know, so I'm always happy to, you know, get all new items, achievements and characters first try. Or at least to unlock something with each run, right? Yeah. But I still have the feeling that the endgame lagging is somewhat lessened. With the exception of the last minute or so, but well, that's quite okay. No, at this point we're still standing around and doing nothing, so I don't really care. Not in any real danger. Now though, what about death though? What about death? Maybe I can cheat him into not being able to reach me, that would be nice. Let's try anyways, right? Push him against there, let's stay here. I don't know if they fixed this pathfinding, but yeah, we got a couple of lives less there, which should net us at least some more money, but also, you know, hopefully he just dies. Our bones won't reach him though, this way at least. Oh, he can go through this, okay, then maybe we should let our bones hit him. Oh, there's another one. Well, I never managed to get to this stage to 1 minute. That's quite exciting. It's a first for me. And the revives do help, we still got 2 more to go. Got some iframes. I believe we're way too high of a level to manage to kill him. I know there's 2 of course, but yeah. Still more money. Yeah. No chance like this. Way too high a level, way too much XP. But another 1100 bucks. And there you go. Reroll unlocked. So anyways guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like. If you want to see more, consider subscribing, or don't, it's up to you. And as always, you know, enjoy your day, have fun, bye bye.